All right, well, let's see if Atlanta FaZe are every bit as good as everybody says they are, or Boston Breach looking for an upset. They're looking.
And for a I mean, look, it's a good rotation here from Breach. Actually, they're not in too bad of a spot, so let's see what they can do with it.
At the moment, another big hold from FaZe, and that'll be the issue. Boston Breach just really unable to get a toe hold in this game so far. Hero trying to do some work here, sprays over the top, but Abizi says thank you very much. Capsidal coming in one after another. Capsidal trying to get that kill as well, not doing so well. Atlanta FaZe opening up here against the Boston Breach, and all the stories, all the fairy tales that have been whispered about could Boston Breach be a real force this season, and are Atlanta FaZe not as good as we've previously seen them? At the moment, they're very, very quiet.
Simp has 7 in a row, looking for number 8 here as well. Not often you see him with the AR in his hands, but he's getting the business done. Will eventually fall, but the streaks and damage. Look at all the kills still coming their way. We also have Boston are maybe a little bit 1-by-1. Yeah, but the kills are going to start coming through 1-by-1 for the Boston Breach. They find a few. Simp on his own, though. Can he find anything else? Can he look for the second? He can. Can't get away, but look at the spawn still coming in here from FaZe. Nero's trying his best to disrupt that.
Oh, here they come. Boston Breach going to try and get some scrap time here, fortunately, but Abizi is going to be in the hill. It does get taken down eventually, and Boston will get some much-needed scrap time. Currently up by over 100 points in this one, continuing their reign of terror.
I mean, it's just such an impossible task for the Boston Breach. They're not quite being blown off the map completely, but it's not looking fantastic. FaZe very much their dominant selves, and I think, you know, if you look at these rosters prior to kickoff, etc., and prior to, I don't want to say FaZe's struggles, but they maybe haven't impressed as much as everyone would have expected. They still look solid.
And that's exactly what everybody fears when they play this team, Ton, and you said it correctly. A little bit of a slow start maybe from Atlanta FaZe in terms of the CDL, but still something to be feared here. Can Boston Breach find a way back in this? And Capsidal, who we spoke about earlier, had a terrible start to this game, maybe finally heating up. Could this be the catalyst that Boston need?
We talked about it before the game. Abizi, Simp haven't necessarily had the best start to their season here on Vanguard, but so far so good here. It does come down to Kavutu, and look at the shots once again. Abizi can do it with either weapon. Methods gets the child coming on through. He finds the kill. Simp will wrap it up, though. The guys on this squad still doing the work for each other. Selling him on a 4 spree as well.
And we could be on the cusp here of 100 points, but I'll say that, and instantly they managed to get some points in the hill. It's not going to be. Celium jumps back in with a 6 streak. And realistically, Boston are now just playing for basically any points they can get, hopefully.
And they force them out back towards the boat side, and it's going to have to be a hell of a break. 3 seconds to go. I honestly just don't think the Breach have the time to get there. FaZe dominating in map number 1, 250 to around 100 out of Boston Breach. And
intentionally right here on board with Methods. He tries to hold down any pressure from A. Captain's already got round, and he's shutting down the pressure here from FaZe. It's an awful lot of pressure coming in, though. Abizi will finally get that kill, but it is not clean. TJ and Sim, I think he's been seen. Oh, that's a big kill there from TJ. And it's down to Celium. They're starring S&D to do something, but he is going to get shot and taken down. It will be Boston Breach, though, taking that first round. There's one side will separate them, but no, Cap with the calm. And he just waits for it. He waits for the reach out. Actually smashes that door out. Celium's going to come challenge as well. Cap says thank you very much.
Get him off the bomb quick enough before it goes down. He has a chance, not quite able to do it. He's going to be able to get rid of Capsidal, but the problem is Methods in that power position, always going to find those shots. Boston Breach side of things, though, he's going the real long way around. Not going to have time, not going to be easy. Pushes forward, finds 1, finds 2 as well. There's Methods shut down in this round all of a sudden. Looking like it's going to be FaZe's first. Nero, that flank was deep, and, well, that's the end of the round.
Cap doesn't want to make a move as he knows at some point they're coming for him. He's actually going to get this down. Can he get away with it, though? Abizi is here, going to see Cap. Oh, he got him, but it will be traded. And now Methods in a 1 versus 3. I don't think they know where he is.
The problem is he's on the wrong side of the bomb. There's not really much he can do from here, surely.
He's looking for it.
No, not far off. Arcides does take a couple of bullets there, but nonetheless, Celium is there for the trade.
Oh, they're running. Just running.
Yeah. Just get away from him. There's no point in challenging this. Fair play to Methods. He backs on up and makes Abizi's job that little bit harder. The grip will just tighten on the side. Well. Yeah, he has done. Difficult spot. You'll get the bomb down.
Everybody just on watch there. TJ sees Simp, gets a few bullets in, but it's not going to be good enough to Simp actually goes for the challenge. And now he's just flown out to mid-statue. Somehow Simp is still alive here.
How?
With TJ looking at him.
How has Simp managed to survive that? Methods will find a kill into Abizi, and it looks like A is the target, but somehow Simp gets away. Is going to help though. Arcity's in the corner, finds one at the capsule. Nero will trade that one out. This bomb will be going down. Simp not only survived that push, but finds a kill in the mid. Methods will trade it. All of a sudden, Celium in a 1v2 finds the kill in the Methods 1v1.
Oh, never mind, it's done. Well, they're playing together as a unit here. Obviously, Boston going to have to try and make the move. He has the control he wants to here. Arcity gets one, but he will be traded away here. It's now 1 versus 2 for Celium. And he has the position. He finds Nero. Unfortunately, that's being diffused. It's being diffused. Capsule just said, hey, I'm just going to defuse it. Do what you like back there. It's all good. 5-2 to Boston Breach.
I'm looking for something. Right now, it's becoming a little bit difficult, but there you go. The patience once again is there from Capsule, as are the shots. Looking to finally make this one tied up with Arcity's the last one. Finds one. Can he find anything else? He's going to have a lot of pressure coming in. Boston.
Methods gives him a peek. He gets first blood. It has to get out of it as well. Methods keeps that gunny nice and clean. Eventually takes him down. Cap still looking for Simp though. Doesn't find him in the end here, but has managed to get a flank. Finds the first. Doesn't know that he's going to be somewhere else here as well. It's Arcity. Takes him down. Looks for Celium. He is out of control. Just challenging everything so far. And Methods will clean it up for him. And they are holding off Atlanta at the moment.
Big moment for TJ.
Held it. Looking for it, not going to be able to. Bouncing a Feezy comes through, and Celium is going to drop to Nero. They just don't have the bodies here. It's going to be a bit of a stack. Capsule is a player to keep an eye on. To try and get a few reinforcements for him, but
nice.
TJ just gunning at the back as well. Capsule does see Arcity's, but it won't be enough.
To get past an AR when he's playing this passively in the middle, just waiting for the gunfights to fall to him, just playing it absolutely perfectly. Breach going to get around to the board here.
Yeah, Atlanta FaZe just wary of giving away any more kills. A little bit of a dance around this A site. You can see both teams posturing for position. It will be Simp looking for those reinforcements. He's a challenge Nero. Nero recharges for some reason. Simp! He must have been weak. Must have been weak.
Had to be, please. That's going to go in though. TJ will find this, and this may well be it over towards the Boston Breach. FaZe are going to have another little stab at it. TJ does find 2 in the middle, finds 3 in the middle. Arcity's and Abizi are the only ones who can answer back. Still A control coming in for the Boston Breach. TJ and Nero combining so well. Looks like A is going to go over towards the Breach. Are they going to have another minute to have a go at this? Yes, they are.
That's a great play there from Boston. They remain calm. And with 7 seconds left, it may just be Boston looking to not give away any more kills here on the defense. Abizi sees him regardless. Nero, sit down. You go into the next round.
For Atlanta, TJ and Nero have done very well though with Simp concentrating on the spawns potentially here. Nero's going to clear it out, but Simp all the way around behind. They won't be expecting this. Is he going to just transfer it over towards B, or just once again be the thorn in the side?
Actually, no, he's going for the flank. Abizi is looking to flank here as well. He can see TJ through the wall, and he has managed to take one down, and that will be Atlanta FaZe completely clearing off Boston. Boston will have to regroup. They have to go B and try to lock this one down as much as possible, but Abizi is in a very good position to prevent it. Ready to play around the back, though. Keep an eye. It's Arcity's. It's Arcity's in a great position. Holds fire against Nero. Looking for Methods in the head. Sees one. Sees Nero as well. Takes it down, and that's the door bust wide open. Atlanta FaZe now have an opportunity to get in here off the back of Arcity's. There's more kills coming in. Atlanta FaZe have punched straight through Boston Breach. 23 seconds left. Here comes Simp. Looking for that first kill. He's going to get taken down as well. It's going to be Arcity's. There's no hero play from him this time. I don't know if FaZe can get into a position to actually make anything of this. They have the life advantage on this round.
That'll be a turn up for the books, wouldn't it? Cal pushing forward. Can he find these shots into Abizi? Had to check his corners. Couldn't quite get there, but a lot of progress being made over towards A. Austin trying to put a dent in things already. Nero has really stepped it up. Had a terrible start
to get through here. Abizi watching. He's going to see 2 players as well. That's one. TJ goes down. Celium trying to fly in. He's going to take down TJ, but he's going to be traded as well. Look at this. There are players now from Boston Breach who've managed to make their way around the back. Can they continue to make the next wave of kills? So difficult for Boston. You spawn far out. You have to keep making successive waves of kills. And then you have to fight your way back up the map. And at the moment, they're trying to do it, but keep an eye on that mini-map as well. We can see here, Simpa's hitting a flank. He's looking for the players. He's on the tail of TJ. TJ's coming back as well. He will catch Sim napping. Celium is on the point, but he's going to go down as well. Boston are trying to make a move here. Abeezy's going to try and slow them down. RC's is here. TJ finally jumps on the point with 13.5 seconds left. If Boston can make some kills, if Boston can do something here, they might have a chance. TJ just hiding down the tank. Celium eventually takes him down, though, and that may be all she wrote, Ton.
Oh, the kills finally come through. Cap all on his own. Nero, not quite that quick. Atlanta FaZe surely will take the control. It wasn't easy.
All about this rotation. And we'll see RC's on it again. I think he's just seen his teammate go down. He's looking to trade this one as well. Going to find Capsule eventually, and they are trying to get this rotation. Unfortunately, Boston still have it. You can see FaZe is trying to do some magic. Not going to be able to without any teammates there, unfortunately.
Get aggressive, trying to spread their wings. Keep an eye on TJ, though. Round the back. There you go. There's the kill to kick things off. FaZe still spawning there. Can TJ just continue this fight? No, he cannot. FaZe locking it down from the front as well. Mathers is the only one left to really do much about this. FaZe still inside the point, still racking up the time, but eventually Boston Breach seem to force their way in.
They have managed to get through this as well. They are just trying to play this correctly. Methods looking for that player towards the back. He knows coming. Doesn't get anybody in the end, and then all of a sudden gunfire erupts around him at every point. Capsule currently 11-7 is really leading this team, and that's pretty much because he's just playing this floating Slayer role, just being allowed to slay out around the map, and it is putting Atlanta FaZe on the back foot in some places. This rotation, though, it could be massive for either team. Boston Breach, if they can get there and hold it early, might have a chance to come screaming back into this one. If Atlanta FaZe somehow get the bounce, which they might do, Simp is at the back. Keep an eye. This is still a pinch going through if they can win these gunfights.
Simp's just going to play his life towards the back. They get Granny's control, and here comes the push. Celium and Simp combining well. Need a little bit of cover from up top, though. Outside of Granny, Celium still finds that gunfight. The final trade comes through. It's going to be Abeezy. Every time it just feels like Atlanta had the last guy. Look at the spawns coming in from Breach, though. Furosity's a step just that little bit too far. From P1, Simp finds a shot, and he's the only one who can. Boston Breach dominating Killfield momentarily.
Gotta say, it feels like Boston are heating up. Nero gets 4 in the kill feed, and they really are now starting to put the hurt on Atlanta FaZe. Look at this, getting them out of spawn. They are miles away here from anything from P2. They've got a ton of time on the P1, and Boston have brought this series back to a tied game.
It's only 20 points or so for the Boston Breach, but it's still hit after hit after hit over towards P2, and once again, Boston Breach in control.
Well, I'll tell you something, I did say it felt like Boston were heating up, and Nero is definitely one of those players. FaZe do not get this all their own way at all. They are being pushed back every single step. With 25 seconds left to go on this one, you've got to say it's probably Boston's.
It's lead.
Yeah, Atlanta FaZe are certainly having some struggles. Oh, both these teams fighting tooth and nail for it now. You can see at the moment FaZe do have control, but there are Boston players everywhere. Cancel takes down Celium. RC takes down Nero. It's all kicking off. Sim tries to get that last one here, but Methods dives in, uses the pistol, but Abeezy's here again. It is chaos now in this hard point as the spawns are close.
The difference, FaZe are now going to have a free 20 points or so. The rotation comes in from them as well. Oh, it's a disastrous 10 or 15 seconds for the side of Boston Breach. Good shots from Nero, though. Can he be the thorn in the side here? Can he be the one to make something happen towards the back? Simp will find him. And all of a sudden, we head over towards River. What is that from Simp? My goodness me.
It's a bloodbath. It is a bloodbath. Both teams really going for it. And speaking of which, Methods opens this back up for them. I said every single time you feel like Atlanta FaZe, they get a few kills, they might have an opportunity. Boston comes screaming back into it.
Cap didn't see him jump down. He was in a good position, but
they're looking for it. Sim's going to be in trouble. The no movement's going to save you there under the gun. He's now making a move himself. This is close. Either way, it could go in the very final dying moments of this game here, but Atlanta FaZe do get a wipe. And now we go on to P1. Boston Breach made a big number of points on this last rotation. Can Atlanta FaZe do it and end the game?
That kill feed is very, very wide at the moment, though. Boston Breach haven't found a kill in quite some time. It is a combined 11 spree from the Atlanta FaZe.
Here come Boston.
Breach they need to break back very, very quickly. TJ finds one. The trades are going to be enough for FaZe, though. They should be able to lock this one in, Bryce.
Yeah, it looks like FaZe have managed to just find form on this P1, and Boston Breach are running, they're sprinting. It's not going to be quick enough. They aren't going to be able to get it, and Boston Breach held it tight for the majority of that game. The last 2 hills, though, Boston couldn't get a look in. They were not able to come back into it.